Buying ads on Meta isn't like buying ads on television. You don't just pay to buy commercial space. The Meta ad system is built off what is called an auction system. And in order to understand how Meta charges for ads, it's important to understand how the auction system works first. The Meta ad auction is how Meta decides how much to charge for an ad. And the ad auction is designed to achieve two goals: creating value for advertisers by helping them reach and get results from people in their target audience, while also providing positive, relevant experiences for people who use the Meta products. To achieve this balance, they hold an auction to match the right ad to the right person at the right time. Each time there's an opportunity to show an ad to someone, an auction takes place to determine which ad to show to that person. And billions of auctions take place every day across the Meta family of apps. So, who competes in these auctions? When an advertiser like you creates an ad, you define your target audience on Meta. But what happens when another advertiser wants to target the same audience as you? Then both you and the other advertiser compete in the auction to show that person your ad. For example, say one advertiser targets all women who like flowers. Another advertiser targets all flower lovers who live in California. In that case, the same woman in California who likes flowers could fall into both of these advertisers' audiences. Let's call this woman Clara. So, how does Meta decide whose ad Clara sees? Meta decides which ad Clara sees by calculating a total value for each ad, which is effectively a numerical score. The ad with a higher total value wins the auction and gets shown to Clara. So, what does this calculation look like? An ad's total value is based on three things: the advertiser bid, the estimated action rate, and the ad quality. We'll explain each of them briefly. The advertiser bid is how much an advertiser is willing to pay to achieve their desired outcome, like a website visit or a newsletter sign up. You can manually set that bid, or you can let Meta automatically determine what your bid should be. The more money you bid, the higher your advertiser bid will be. It's good to remember, though, that the winner of an auction is not simply the advertiser that pays the most. It's a combination of all the factors in the equation. The next part of the total value equation is the estimated action rate. The estimated action rate measures the likelihood that a certain ad shown to a certain person will lead to a desired outcome. It's basically an estimation of how likely the user is to fulfill your ad campaign objective, whether that's pressing a Shop Now button or going to your website. The final part of the total value equation is ad quality. Ad quality is determined by many sources, including feedback from people that view or hide your ad, as well as findings of low quality attributes such as sensationalized language, engagement bait, and more. Together, the advertiser bid, the estimated action rate, and the ad quality make up an ad's total value. So, what does this mean for Clara, who's being targeted by two flower companies? Let's assume both companies run an ad with the goal of getting people to purchase flowers from their online website. They input the same advertiser bid, and Meta determines Clara is equally likely to fulfill the desired goal to buy products from them. This means the estimated action rate is the same for both ads too. Advertiser A, however, is sending people to a website that has a lot of ads on their homepage, as well as misleading information about flower pricing. That's not a great user experience. Hypothetically, this could lower advertiser A's ad quality score, driving the total value down. And this means advertiser B would have a higher total value score, leading to them winning the auction and Clara seeing their ad. So now that you understand the auction, how does that relate to how much you're charged for an ad? Billions of auctions take place every day across the Meta family of apps, and often with far more than two companies. Every time you see an ad, it's the result of an auction, and Meta only charges you for those ads when you win the auction. Meta charges you by the number of times your ad is displayed to someone, also known as an impression. Meta charges on a 1,000 impression basis, also known as CPM, or cost per thousand. CPM measures the total amount spent on an ad campaign divided by impressions multiplied 1,000. Here's an example. If you spend $50 on your ad and got 10,000 impressions, your CPM will be $5. You might be wondering why CPM is important. CPM is a common metric used by the online advertising industry to gauge the cost effectiveness of an ad campaign. It's often used to compare performance among different ad publishers and campaigns. So while you get charged $50, you can gauge what you were charged for by the CPM price. For some marketing goals, you can also choose to be charged per link click or per action. This means Meta will only charge you if a customer clicks on your ad link or take another specific action, such as watching a video. Now that you know how the auction works and how Meta charges for ads, you're ready to set your budget in Ads Manager. Your Meta ad budget is the total amount you want to spend daily or over the course of the campaign. Meta will try to spend your budget evenly throughout the time your ad is running, and you won't be charged more than the budget you set. So if you set a maximum budget of $100 to run an ad over a month, but Facebook only spends $70 that month based on the ad's performance, your bill will be $70. Remember, when you're setting your budget for Meta ads, it's the maximum amount you're willing to spend, not the actual amount spent. Finally, let's briefly cover how you will actually pay for your ads. And in general, there are two ways you may be charged for ads. Many advertisers have what's called automatic payments. With automatic payments, Meta will automatically charge you whenever you spend a certain amount, which is known as a billing threshold. Be charged each time you hit your billing threshold and again on a monthly bill date for any leftover charges. You can also pay via manual payments. With manual payments, you'll preload money to your account before your ads run. And after that, Meta will typically deduct from that amount up to once a day as your ads run. For smaller budgets, Meta may wait until the charges grow to a certain amount or until 7 days pass before they invoice your account.